Welcome to Informed Tourist. Have you ever wondered how many travelers set off for paradise only to vanish without a trace? The places we dream of visiting sometimes hide a darker reality. Today, we're counting down the top 10 countries where tourists disappear, and why. These stories aren't meant to scare you away, but to arm you with awareness, because being an informed tourist means seeing both the beauty and the risks. Let's begin our journey into the world's most mysterious travel destinations. Our first stop on this journey into the shadows is Mexico, a land of contrasts, where beauty and danger intertwine in a complex dance. It's a country of vibrant culture, rich history, and warm, welcoming people. A place where ancient traditions are celebrated with pride and joy, and stunning beaches where turquoise waters meet pristine sands, beckoning travelers from around the globe. A paradise on earth, seemingly untouched by the darkness that lurks beneath, but it's also a place where danger lurks, often hidden in plain sight, casting a long shadow over the land. Beneath the surface of idyllic landscapes and bustling markets, drug cartels control vast territories, wielding immense power and influence that extends far beyond the shadows. Their reach penetrates deep into the fabric of society, and their violence sometimes spills into tourist zones, shattering the illusion of safety and security for unsuspecting visitors. Tourists can become collateral damage, unintended victims in a war they never signed up for, caught in crossfire, or mistaken identity, finding themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time. The tragic case of the three Texas sisters and their friend who vanished in Nuevo León highlights the terrifying reality. Vehicles found abandoned, families left with no answers, trapped in a nightmare of uncertainty and despair. The U.S. State Department regularly issues travel advisories for Mexican states, warning of kidnapping and violent crime, urging caution and awareness for those who choose to travel. Straying from well-policed areas increases vulnerability, placing individuals at greater risk of encountering danger. Corruption and fear often stifle investigations, hindering the pursuit of justice and allowing impunity to flourish, leaving families in limbo, trapped in a cycle of grief, uncertainty, and unanswered questions. For some, Mexico's beauty is forever tainted by the disappearance of a loved one. A constant reminder of the darkness that can engulf even the most beautiful of places. The allure is real, but so is the risk. It's a delicate balance that every traveler must consider. Stay vigilant, and always heed local advice, for your safety and well-being depend on it. Next, our journey takes us to Southeast Asia. Specifically, we head to Thailand, a country globally famous for its breathtaking beaches, ornate temples that gleam under the sun, and the idyllic island of Koh Tao, a jewel in the Gulf of Thailand. But this paradise carries a dark undercurrent, having been ominously nicknamed Death Island, a name whispered with trepidation. Koh Tao's postcard-perfect beauty unfortunately masks a disturbing string of suspicious tourist deaths and disappearances that have plagued the island for years, leaving a trail of unanswered questions. Official explanations, often attributed to drownings or suicides, are frequently met with skepticism and disbelief, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. The families and independent investigators involved often point to mishandled evidence at crime scenes, raising serious concerns about the integrity of the investigations. They cite rushed cases and a lack of thoroughness, leaving many feeling that justice has not been served. The brutal 2014 murders of British backpackers, Hannah Witheridge and David Miller, became a flashpoint in this narrative. The case exposed deep flaws and raised serious questions about corruption within the Thai justice system. Across Thailand, beyond the specific issues on Koh Tao, scams and acts of violence can and unfortunately do occur, especially in bustling nightlife hotspots where tourists are often more vulnerable, or in remote, less traveled areas where help may be difficult to access. The sheer volume of tourists that flock to Thailand each year sadly means that some disappearances lost in the crowd can go unnoticed for extended periods. For some unfortunate souls, the land of smiles, as it's often called, tragically becomes a land of shadows, a place of hidden dangers and unanswered questions. So, even in paradise, where the allure of beauty is strong, constant vigilance and awareness of your surroundings is always your best defense. Now our journey takes us to Brazil, a land of contrasts and vibrant life. We'll explore its diverse landscapes and bustling cities, but also delve into the hidden dangers that lurk beneath the surface. a land of Amazonian wonders, a realm of unparalleled biodiversity and breathtaking beauty. The Amazon rainforest, a green ocean stretching as far as the eye can see, holds secrets and mysteries that have captivated explorers for centuries, and vibrant cities pulsating with energy, culture, and a unique Brazilian spirit. From the iconic beaches of Rio de Janeiro to the sprawling metropolis of São Paulo, these urban centers offer a glimpse into the heart of Brazilian society, but also stark dangers, realities that often go unnoticed by the casual tourist. Brazil, for all its beauty and charm, presents challenges that demand respect and awareness. Favelas, often controlled by gangs, are a complex part of the urban landscape. These informal settlements clinging to the hillsides are home to millions, but also areas where outsiders can easily find themselves in peril. Can be deadly for outsiders, especially those who are unaware of the local dynamics and power structures. Naivety can be a dangerous trait in these environments, who wander in unadvised without the guidance of locals or the protection of trusted sources. Getting lost in these areas can quickly turn into a nightmare. The Amazon's vastness and immense and unforgiving wilderness presents its own set of unique challenges, swallows the unprepared, those who underestimate its power and the dangers it holds. The jungle is a master of disguise, and getting lost is a very real threat. Even experienced travelers, seasoned adventurers who have navigated countless challenging environments, can find themselves in trouble. Like Dom Phillips and Bruno Pereira, whose disappearance brought international attention to the dangers faced by those working to protect the Amazon, have vanished or met violence, a stark reminder of the risks involved in venturing into remote and lawless areas. Local warnings are born from hard experience, lessons learned through generations of living in harmony and sometimes in conflict with these environments. Ignore them at your peril, for they are often the only thing standing between you and unforeseen danger. Disappearances are hard to investigate, especially in areas where access is limited and the rule of law is tenuous. In both jungle and urban chaos, the vastness of the landscape and the complexities of the social fabric can hinder even the most determined investigations. Brazil's wild beauty, a captivating blend of natural wonders and cultural richness, is undeniable. Demands respect and caution, a recognition that this beauty comes with inherent risks that must be acknowledged and addressed. The line between adventure and tragedy, between a thrilling experience and a devastating outcome, is thin, often blurred by a lack of awareness or a disregard for local customs and warnings. The echoes from the Amazon and favelas, whispers of untold stories and unresolved mysteries, are not just of music and wildlife, of vibrant celebrations and the symphony of nature, but of stories unfinished, of lives interrupted, and of the constant struggle for survival in challenging environments. Always travel smart, be informed, be prepared, and respect the local customs and traditions. And never underestimate local risks, for even the most experienced traveler can fall victim to unforeseen circumstances. Egypt, land of pharaohs and pyramids, draws millions, but some vanish into its deserts or cities, never to be found. The vastness of the desert and the bustle of the cities can quickly overwhelm the unprepared. Political instability and bureaucratic hurdles often hamper investigations. Families report frustration with authorities and a lack of transparency. In a country reliant on tourism, inconvenient truths may be swept aside. Egypt's ancient mysteries are alluring, but modern dangers persist. Respect the land and never wander alone into the unknown. India's diversity is breathtaking, but its vastness hides real dangers, especially in the Himalayas and remote regions. Trekkers vanish every year, lost to weather, altitude, or treacherous trails. Corruption and bureaucracy can stall investigations, leaving families desperate for answers. Solo travelers are especially vulnerable in rural areas where crime can go unchecked. The search for missing persons is often a battle against indifference and red tape. India offers profound rewards but also demands caution and respect for its challenges. Adventure here must be balanced with awareness. For some, the journey ends in mystery, not enlightenment. Always travel with care and never underestimate the risks. The Philippines, over 7,000 islands of paradise, but also peril. Remote islands and vast waters make law enforcement difficult. Boating accidents and diving mishaps can turn deadly when help is far away. In the south, piracy and kidnappings by extremist groups remain a threat. Some tourists vanish while island hopping, their stories lost to the sea. Investigations are hampered by geography and limited resources. The beauty is real, but so are the dangers, especially off the beaten path. Choose your destinations wisely and always let someone know your plans. Turkey, where east meets west and where beauty sometimes masks hidden risks. Proximity to conflict zones like Syria and Iraq brings unique dangers, especially near borders. Some tourists have disappeared after straying too close to sensitive areas. Internal security issues and terrorism threats can also impact travelers. Disappearances may be lost in a complex security narrative, with families left in the dark. Media coverage often focuses on tourist attractions, not the risks. Turkey's wonders are many, but so are its unspoken dangers. Stay informed and avoid venturing into less traveled or border regions. Colombia's transformation is remarkable, but risks remain, especially in remote jungles. Illegal groups still operate in some regions, and tourists seeking off-track adventures can stumble into danger. Even reputable tours can't guarantee safety deep in the jungle. Disappearances are hard to solve in dense terrain, and families often get no closure. Urban areas have improved, but petty crime and escalation are still concerns. Colombia's warmth is real, but so are the shadows of its past. The jungle's allure is strong, but so is its danger. Always research, and never underestimate the risks of going off-grid. Morocco, vibrant, exotic, and for some, perilous. Solo travelers, especially women, face unique risks in remote areas. The 2018 murders of 2 Scandinavian hikers in the Atlas Mountains shocked the world. Human trafficking whispers linger, though proof is elusive. Disappearances in deserts or mountains are hard to investigate, with terrain and language barriers complicating searches. Most visits are safe, but caution is essential, especially when venturing alone. Morocco's beauty is undeniable, but so are its dangers for the unwary. Stay alert and trust your instincts. Our final, most surprising destination, the United States. Despite its reputation for safety, the U.S. has a staggering number of unsolved tourist disappearances. National parks are breathtaking and unforgiving. Hikers vanish, sometimes just steps from a trail. Cities too have their dark corners where tourists can become easy targets. The sheer size and complexity of the country means some disappearances go unnoticed or unsolved for years. Multiple jurisdictions and limited resources can let cases go cold. The American dream vacation can turn into a nightmare of unanswered questions. Sometimes the greatest danger is closer than we think. Stay vigilant, even in familiar places. 10 countries, countless stories, some ending in wonder, others in mystery. The world is beautiful, but not without risk. Awareness is your best travel companion. Respect local advice. Stay alert and make smart choices. Thank you for watching Informed Tourist. Please like and subscribe and share your thoughts below. I really enjoy seeing what might be commented on. Would you still visit these places? Let us know in the comments. Stay safe and travel smart.